Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, everyone. This is the First Link Show on ACF TV with Ohemaa Trudy. Here we bring you the juicy stories, the stories that it will benefit you. And when you know what is trending in your country, it's a plus because obi in team country. So one thing that you have to always do is to get to know it yourself. Don't let people to look for it for you. Like sometimes put in effort. Listen to it yourself. So by also letting someone else and also liking our page so that to attract more people to also come and know for themselves. And today is Thursday. And we bring to your way Tuesdays and Thursdays. We bring you all the stories that you need to know or you need to hear. So a week today, Ghana was bereaved, and we are still bereaved because of August is set by our burial comrades and I say ministers and NSC helicopter crash on 15th of August and a national burial day Eddie Amomo ewo Black Star Square. So I know say we've all heard, we've seen, we saw all the things that surfaced on social media that Eddie Oyenewe Kesia by. So a week today na obia aboto and even still we some of us can get over it, but the family members though that are yes, even that's a country the gm because the brand at the ketwa that ye betimi di edi agro esa. So still all that we can say is that media perfect. So rest in peace as on Penny at the 3 days AC one. Yeah, this celebrating almost and so no was so the 15th of August and so AC was say yeah not burial and a funeral Eddie Amomo near the Accra Omochi Accra. Alright, so more stories has developed and also more news stories have come, but before we get into it, now make for ACF travel and tour at the amount. This time there are a lot of around that people even has got and even call you on phone to scam. It's use a pass. So one thing or one place that I'll recommend to you ACF travel and tour. Anything about your ticketing, or if you want to travel, book any bookings, what have you, anything about your traveling, contact us near any Indian Como, then we'll sort it out for you. Na aye kama memo bia enkodi we sika, time we sika ni ho. There's no money, so you don't have to let someone capitalize on you to make hard earned money. So always go to the right sources, and what I can attest to you is ACF travel and tour. So before we get into it, kindly share for us na obinso and sa intime and kebi. And we are already 8 months into our year. So I know that the things that you've put together, that in your jotter, that in your book, that you want to achieve before the year ends, I hope say also now. Don't let anything. The only thing per is death. But since you have life, keep pushing ahead a befa. Alright, so let's get into it. Anna crash victims by ending Galamsey, Nimway Thompson. The other day I was even speaking about for how long are we going to lose life and loved ones because of Galamsey illegal mining. And suddenly yet this, all the Bema they were going to launch the appropriate way. Man for me I small scale mining and Niama and intelligence or for things that they'll give to them the knowledge and Niama church or more a bit to Galamsey, in a nice way. district any they were this journey and a wing a better yaya rehosempa. So chairman of the National Development Planning Commission, Dr. Nimoy Thompson, and I just urge government to say where any something that will intensify him to fight against illegal mining. Not just say when you be able to meet in a 9 form, any idea it is a team at Kayen say or mine, say a Timo Pana, and your young four women nara. Eso mu koye bibi etimi ama yensuo omaji yensuo ni ye forest esuo na se bibi se pa etimi esi na wanfa ne ma ngu kwan mu ama yentimi anka bili na chese ebeye how ankasa enti we no de nanu nsem bi etu dwa that he says that they were flying there as part of effort to fight galamsey. The most befitting tribute to their memory is to decisively eliminate the menace, and also we cannot shed crocodile tears. We must work hard to ensure they did not die in vain, he said. Into a say if we are 9 form because kwana omo koni no na dia na omo ko hwe na omo launch bibi ebetimi ama community mining that me chirem say na ni na aka kwan omo be kire omo a yenim say ahase ebia nipa 3 nipa 4 ena omo ye small scale mining dia ene yenim say sikaba 1 2 3 4 5 6 ena mo beche. All this illegal mining no etimi raising even thieves, because there are people on the sites who are not doing anything but almost share nkrofo a omo hu so man na drama kobo attack. And see, this was part of nyama na say and omo di gu kwan mu anka omo ko etimi ama small scale mining are very lucrative illegal no ebe free ho na ma antiasiaba. Enti Dr. Thompson said timi asidia o ma form na enye bibi obetimi eden hihye egu akwan mu say ade we are coming into because of that no small scale mining illegal chese mi twem na chese timi ama omo so baby omo no omo kra ato omo yem, because there's no befitting barrier or respect than we curbing illegal small scale mining. All right, so moving on to what we didn't do. Small scale miners on a helicopter crash. After Asemi AC, after the helicopter crash, people so much concern, saying that the government should even cancel small scale mining. Yen through or you say yen chemukra when na open your down or can say some insensitive. Sisebi enye galamsey yes no ene shoot to helicopter no ene say ye and now say even galamsey is go mu nimpo say nkrofo sample na te helicopter ni mu anaso omoba and I say eyomo bibi no my what they didn't do, they didn't contribute to the crash of the helicopter. So why people raising said you better small scale mining must see debi or see because of unemployment and see na man crofo we mu na small scale mining. It is a more say because of plane helicopter crash see it is ye twemu kradia and then I'm wondering sebi to me for one answer man for so and no mu ye didi no into a home and the Ashanti Regional Secretary of the Ghana Association of Small Scale Miners, Edu Jemfi, and or criticize them more. And I say, raise the concern, say, and Kebedia, yen trust small scale mining money, you free or cry. What he said, those small scale mining following the military helicopter crash are like using medicine meant to treat bleeding nose to treat pain in the bone. So one thing I have observed in Ghana is that the fight against galamsey is not a difficult task, but our applied challenge, JFE said, and he also added that those who proposed a ban on small scale mining did so out of pain and grief following the helicopter and also out of ignorance. He added, he said he further stated that we'll first extend our condolences to the bereaved families, but we are seeing helicopter fell into a galamsey pit and crashed. He says mo bisa say mo pesa mo chere say helicopter no ebe share galamsey for pit mu ana choice of word. So that's what he's also asking. Or were the pilot and the crew members galamseyers? He asked. So Jemfi stressed that if politicians stop meddling in the fight against galamsey and dedicated, independent personalities are appointed to lead it, the country can win the fight against illegal mining. He emphasized that the licensed small-scale miners have not been granted permit to operate in forest reserves or water bodies, and that they have contracted people to prevent others from engaging in illegal mining. He urged authorities to identify those who have failed in their duty to allow illegal mining to persist instead of banning licensed small-scale miners. So this is what Edu Jemfi said, or saying, more kase yen free on yen free hono. One, enya galamsey pit mo and a helicopter no be share and a crash. Two, or say no mutiti mo no menya galamsey yes. And I think so three, small scale miners four no. Or more licenses no, they don't have access to go into the forest to go and mine. Or more baby or more mine or more a forest, a reserve forest, or more coho quiet him. And it is politicians nipper say and I say or mine penny and I saw mine so be a bit me free hot for you almost said one said and I says I need money back to be channel or money free and so now small scale miners there to go in say your reserved places mining or into say cassette young council small scale mining would the modern pan ever because and a shooting helicopter and anyway yet. So this is ACF radio and TV, and this is the and semi air trendy be a so so with reaggravation from GJA Sam George. I remember on Tuesday I made a story, and the story was from Charlotte. Yeah, mommy Charlotte and first now or yeah electoral commission and I didn't say be too just say looking at the time my helicopter crash in the AC, you know. Now we show videos nibia circulating yeah. Na enya idea na ya wasn't good at all. It wasn't nice. Even me per se, I did it because looking at such explicit not and idea to social media and I say where to be alive say be some of us crown your home the kind of you can get it wouldn't be small and the Minister of Communications, Digital and also Technology and Innovation George has hinted at his ministry plan to implement legislation aimed at guiding reportage and coverage of tragedy respectful and less graphic manner. This is what Sam George and so Edible say. No, you need to see how our bloggers posting near the end or more day ever to so now or share ebe juma pa Ghana jin or one se mana so law ebekwa kwatam no dia CBB and our tragedy BBC now ebekwa kofa edeba be to social media no he said going to be taking a lot of inspiration. So the way the code about raising families and intrusion in the private people and we will literally pick directly from the Constitution. It will be done in the Constitution's own words and put in the legislation. He said, and although the policies was so he's think what we to anything to guide pending and also the completion of the broadcasting bill as well. And he says that will go into effect, but I think the electronic communication out, we can pick bits from GJ is own code of X native, but basically the gas codifying and also in law positions that the Ghana Journalists Association itself has established as code of ethics in journalists. He explained to us, free baby, free association. One kasa ɛwɔ mbusa adeɛ no enti akɔfa saa nneɛma ne afi enti no you are bottom video social media saa you sometimes you see blood oozing someone then they just I wonder like how me things on my never be say so and what some people say man you know sometimes I read and there's also some people more do some media maybe sir. So the ministry is currently working on a 15 new pieces of legislation in the Electronic Communication Act, and we are dealing with now we are decoupling that, and also we are having the NCA's Act alone, and also Electronic Communication Act standalone too. This gives us a very good surge, and also we are still in the process of finalizing the legislation, and also simple time enough for us to ensure that we do not try to concession and the media's ability to publish, and also that let's not cross the line. So this is all that some the code of fi baby station ho na ya ba we one o edia almost code of ethics into no de mrana beto na juma ama akwafa videos man for yem shishi omo si we mu ina no enye respect. All right, enti yet so and osanso so aka say we are going to do a proper cleanup of the media space. That is Sam George now and was I want. So this one that he was speaking, he said we are going to do a proper cleanup of the media space. He warned. See, if you are engaged in showing things that inimical to public safety, we will serve you awareness that if you fail to hit with it, draw your license. And he says that I will suspend licenses of media houses that do not take into consideration ethics of broadcasting, and added also. So he says that you see sexually explicit material being aired on some TV stations at 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. That is why we gave you the license authorization. That is not education, and that entertainment, he said. So that is an abuse of our children, abuse of the innocence of our children. He also said that the minister said the cleanup will be collaboration with the National Journalists Association to ensure the be any civil as a no mu phone at school form na just one way you na baby a bit my your license every sem went here for license every sem till same thing. All right, over 400 MPP youth organizers, president Nana Dankwa Kufuado wakotina fie ya just as is and we do need to marry idea, and so before for embe take you over, and now which people na ye who saw more around pa ni ye papa Kennedy Japan ene baumia ena chese obia den epese ontimi emfa nti ene ena over 400 youth organizers of the New Patriotic Party have arrived at the party's headquarters to pick a flag bearer nomination form on behalf of the 2024 presidential candidate Dr. Baumia. Na say after nanado fee so no de chow Emma Baumia. It is a siano Canadian super song compete. And for now, na 400 youth organizers etimi aqua or more forms, flag bearer nomination forms, almost so they cost support. So addressing the media on Wednesday, and Isaac Obin, a youth organizer, noted, he said yesterday was International Youth Day, and as youth organizers and deputies of the various constituencies, we believe we cannot remain idle in our constituencies without marking this remarkable day. We are here today to pick the form of our incoming president, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Baumia. We believe this is a gift to him. So that is what he said. And so he says that not just Oma Babefa Omo former the best support in the coming. So the NPP has officially announced says Saturday, January 31st, 2026 is the date for its presidential primary to elect a flag bearer 28 general elections. And we wish them all the best on both sides. It's Yambwa, Nase Kodruwa, Edi Ebehunia, Obefa, Ene Adie. Alright, so 2 Nigerians jailed for human trafficking, 3 others for passport fraud in Tema. Nigerians for Omo had been Okromo how. Nigerians free. They are really worrying. I think the immigration are doing their part. I can see they are really working. But it says here crampo there. Oh, what if you are going to buy promise, no times I even come and you see that this what and they are being asked to take an oath. So there's no way or so this is what is happening. And I think that the immigration, they are doing a good job, but they should keep on because it's really happening. Almost conform about here, the Oma be share the much room of fraud and no more poem. Near much any fraud in so and I job in all these are things Nanka 2021 dear. Where dry here? Obeka cranking ye fin where you SHS. But almost now Bagana, almost catch them said they are lucrative jobs here. They do otherwise. And yes, immigration for say they shouldn't be about it. And my Omaji Krona Bosso, and I feel Kakra who baby our cardiac. For in terms, if you want somewhere to go and do the creative job, ko baby I wouldn't say arrest that whatever you are going to do or what you want, it will be done for you perfectly. Traveling Bible mukra sha nyankopon man krofo bebre fi omo mind so ekwa mindful for so how no mko break it through enti ebia na break through any Ghana you ought to travel eti me kan for ACF travel and tour the amount so obekọ na ne omakọ kasa ne a ope how travel vacation honeymoon bookings bibia ope bia na wako na nyama kodin kita ho na bibia aye kama edi amountify numbers no na frɛ na bibia enye kama. All right, so 176 to improve accessibility. So the West African Examinations Council WAEC has increased the number of its examinations depot across the country from 169 to 176 for this year's West African Senior High School Certificate examination. So according to graphics na omo say de omo elma omo depo no akosro because depo no be kosro na SSA omo nya baby omo betimi access omo because sometimes moving exam papers to other centers aya na ema omo delay. Some people really because of that into SSA omo nya omo sentence will not wait or delay before say benya exams papers. So in compliance with the Social Security question papers have been printed and packed, and he said that they will to the fortified depots readiness for examination, she stated. So Dr. Wilson explained that the question papers are dispatched in 3 or 4 batches during the examination period, with the frequency depending on the timetable. Until this one, Ebema Bibia Ayem. Kama. So the practical sessions of the 2025 for school candidates began on 5th of August in senior technical schools across the country into 5th of August. Written papers are scheduled to run from August 20th to September 19th, 2025. So total of 461,608,381 males and 254,259 females are expected to take examination in 65 subjects at 701 centers nationwide. Each candidate will write an average of 8 subjects. Dr. Wilson reaffirmed WAEC's commitment to conduct credible examinations and assure stakeholders that all necessary security measures in place. Supervisors and vigilators have received nationwide briefing on rules with special emphasis and vigilance to prevent examination malpractice. Yeah, we wish you all the best. That's from 20th August, but 5th August, and more technicals, and yeah, the start or more DNB by 20th of August, they're not rating, and so so kama. They should go and come out with flying colors. Shisha, alcohol, and oral sex. Expert warn of head and neck cancer. Moshishi, mope oral sex. Moi SS obetimenya head cancer, and I say throat cancer. So this is what he said. The prominent ear, nose, and throat consultant at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Kenneth Bay, and Odiwe Adisua, and Odia Ababetuja has highlighted that risk associated with some lifestyles of smoking, alcoholism, and oral sex. So shisha and key risk factors ear and nose and throats consultants will caption this post. So according to shisha and tobacco exposes a person to harmful carcinogens, and also while excessive alcohol consumption can damage cells in the head and also neck. Certain strains from human papillomas and also often transmitted through oral sex are associated with an increased risk of these cancers. In way and order to just say we should practice good hygiene and good just say hydration. Men tobacco ni sa niema we mu ina no enya ade a throat cancer, and also those who practice oral sex practice safe sex. That's what he says. So the medical expert urged the public to adopt preventive measures, which include avoid excessive alcohol, safe sex, and also undergoing regular checkups. So early detection for successful treatment is that experience symptoms such as persistent mouth sore or difficulty swallowing or change in to seek immediate medical attention in team. When a doctor wokulebu or share a son and any we na or stretch say one mono alcohol, excessive alcohol, and those that practice oral sex. The no this is what doctor is saying. It can lead to throat or head cancer. And or say, so you have to desist from all these things and also practice good sex, and I said the right way. Na enkofa oyene bia embro. Stigma, not HIV, is the real killer. And Ghana AIDS Commission. Ghana AIDS Commission with the Suswa, yeti HIV, and I say, I just think you who say one for, and I saw also na person also say, your best stigmatize you say, see, near the same be air show come into Wayne, and a Ghana AIDS Association has taken a firm stand, reminding the nation that it is not HIV and discrimination that cause unnecessary death among people living with HIV. So Dr. Samuel Yaho Atija, Executive Director of the Gosanet Foundation, underscored this sentiment on Zero Discrimination Day than the disease itself. And to say or not so to just say Dr. Samuel said more found no discrimination, zero discrimination day. It's not to say almost 2 days to HIV, you know, and now moja mu yare no a yes and I mean you soon at 3 and I mean mammy home cano any idea no almost the near mom would you go out say and no cry a cool on 10 term as saying say yare nanka we be mu treat ye be mu ofie no cry na e ma dwen 10 term. So he says that 70 women and 72% of awareness of HIV admitted attitudes such as refusing to buy produce from someone with HIV or opposing children in school with others. It's nice because sometimes through school. So Dr. Etuahen lamented that these deep misconceptions, discrimination, Director General reiterated that stigma more than the illness poses the greatest threat to. So he emphasized vital voting equality, the special requirement is pushing beating silence by dismantling stigma. Society paves the way for better health outcomes and full realization of rights into adia yekumo mo kese eye me de men fa won kame e na me de men ben me e na me de men yesi o se ano e na ekum omo asabi omo HIV media ye fa kwan so ye be reporting and nice and ye discriminate ana say in a way ne de hu e hye nkrofo bi mu na so obi anya bi kra obi se we anya be me ma ne me ba nko school any ade nyina no say aya na ehwe oye. All right, I pray say na so obi a won yes na me pese me ho be ka no me yesese ni na emo ma dwendwen ekumomo ententem to ebusuafo word of news ensema na ewo ho a me gada ya me de bramo enie nti ye crosse ne akọ in the world of entertainment kakra me so na esunso ewo ho na me nso me de ageste mo ha ye ACF radio and TV nti me sro. This is the Fast Lane Show. All that you have to do for me is to share a dear mommy. Now, obi so etie bi na we hu na air so and so ewo ho. All right, so moving on, businessman Ernesto Fori's upon son Michael Kwesio Fori reported dead in Tinate Selko social media as Obia a postare Hosema ababeto so hu ya papa despite na so be hu Ofori sapon and so say okano ho dani na chese mfoni bi circulate no no ankasa ne ba aka baabi a ya rehosem papa papa trend wo social media na ade e man krofo edinim abrantie ni say not as attention in September 2023 when he married Rita Ofori Champon, a relative of former health minister Dr. Richard, and to release a statement to that effect into The lavish wedding attracted prominent personalities, including Dr. Oforisapon, business magnate Dr. Osei Kwame, despite and the other high-profile guests in team. Arehosema, Mako circulate, no, and Papa radio. Yeah, phoning na ya with the more ya pa. If you see a vibrant man like this, na a yaro sempa, ya phoning na, and all the people are now also a bang. Any na because seeing this na amount so drink. So what they watch number 2. So we wish them the family say bibiabe kama. All right, I sold my Range Rover to buy land for God's work. I have no car to deliver prophecies. Prophet Fire Oja. So I missed to helicopter crash, and since some buy you who say prophets be bring na so ye say vision idea where and from the office of the president, or more releasing statement same. So now who be before Ghana prominent person here. Who are kind so banawaba washe. Don't matter some now. Asem na wo kano. Idea ye betima swan no and I say whatever you are saying line with something that might happen and I be a besia no mashe no swan into when a founder of the Holy Christ Zion Ministry. And also so no need only or the beko now what they could deliver prophecy because on what tonic no the yame ejuma into onika biana not a so the beko to way or say yes I said it and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't have a car, only me. We have a lot of prophets and men of God who don't have a car. If they want to deliver the message, they have to give us fuel so we can deliver the message to them, he explained. When asked, say yes, it is true last 2 years, but it is not there anymore because I sold it to buy land for God. Or say last 2 years, you won't say, would you not read your would not want to what tongue can in the area mutuality. Say, almost person deliver messages there, prophecies there, or more money for and as a means of transport. Now, on team family deliver team. Fire anywhere if you no. Now, so my so offer say yeah. I believe that once you call them and you tell them and they see say, bra, na be a money on transia, and also for an ameboa and yes for God and country TMI. All right, they might be using Ghana to chase cloud. 18 and saying Nigeria for my that story I must say Ghana for and hard end production when you were TV so was complaining say we're trying to movie and TV so that a yara was so this one and a cafe down Kafui Danku HM say there's a Nigeria for episode omun Jina Ghana so now omun fan catch some cloud so she says she doesn't know. Or see and say me by ya will complaining say TV station be will move or try so or bow Nigerian lady who will be sound. Or say Nipa no send the idea no ye and view once more the intino. Or share and a call how can such a message or be any view just a disappearing message into a message nina echo. But listen think who ye now who say a bibia and can be here and send at least and not saving because what disappearing message that's what person won't saving to save it. And this is what Kafui Danku a kaya or the two ja 80 ye na him say Kafui Danku not just so executive secretary for national film and our children are saying I problem we've been trying to work on. We've met with the Minister of Communication and others there is work in progress. But where these Nigerians use the whole country of or abuse the institution without evidence, I am tempted to believe that maybe they are beginning to use us to chase some clouds. I see, because recently, after being out that we've reached out to her, I later went on UTV and she saw a headline where I said I reached out, no, but she said she did not respond. And also, she got in touch when we started chatting, and I asked her, "Can I have the evidence so we can put it on a file and then start working on it?" She told me that whoever that sent the message sent it to her in a disappearing mode. So, which I think is ridiculous, but I didn't want to stretch it out, because if they are truly using us for some sort of attention, that is what Kafui said. Hope say, Nigeria for some moon so be a movie near about when I'm a cracker so and then that disappearing. Make I mean for serious, because this is a serious thing and you quite say at least that disappearing to say me about one chain. Now me baby sound now went to me and me say any answer you say I don't see you halfway down cool. Can say a banner say now or disappearing mode in tea. You couldn't save that video as an evidence there. Who is going to believe that? And after all, I don't think say will watch a TV station at a time. Obi be share obi anything and share in or says in some way no social media even no Rex Crampo ebe tweety bibi and at the microphone so edem mama man or comment section no as alright it's here to also their TikTok and Akosia Jollof arrested over controversial helicopter crash. You know, TikTok bag Ghana. TikTok bag everyone tokwa duabo. And I feel the asabe di kakra because nyame adom. Omo ano omo kokun oso ni ade no. Nyame adom nya bibi de omo bra boy enti aso omo ye talk to say but of late you could see some no form any Akosia Jollof police for Akoso mo pet reason being that down in helicopter crash you see no more the almost life and not just almost threat your man penny. It's because of that and then a police force a mombrana mombechirim yeah investigating now to meet threat to man penny life the any yanti memu for the send your uber who and send the poor near court. So no so a trend dia. Oma from mo say omombra no mbeyin sembiano. Na si den na multimeter life so not as a multimeter or man penny and ene. So the Ghana Police Service has commenced a viral TikTok video in which an individual is said threatening the lives of the President of Republic, Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the First Lady. So far, 2 Korea are in the police in police custody. The ongoing investigation, while efforts are underway to get other persons believed to the video to assist in the investigation. For some media and can be my enjoy moment, but say about TikTok now. Nyashing cannot mission without then I don't think where we are going as a country. I know say there's no way to say anti-minjai propaganda or something, but we can equally make a submission small because all these people when you do that maybe you are seeing things that you think are not going on. I think how you give your submission and what here a year and no crab my opinion can say oh yeah create maybe a kwayama. Now would you tell me one day when you also get to that stand, you know, obey anything. Send a bit more say obi. They say a presidency are doing so to make say because near any my atem did you you the same people. Say Yami and Kumi idea. You need these same people. So we should mind our choice of words. how we go about our submissions. Sometimes you can literally say it without insult anybody. Now, since our police for same day, yet we see here, Shatawale reportedly loses $2 million EP made fallout from negative publicity. Into Shatawale, a popular artist Shatawale reportedly lost about $2 million distribution for his Voice of the Crown EP. So according to Facebook post, he lamented the collapse of the deal, writing, "Damn, now these reports circulating online are disturbing business after this $2 million distribution deal of the Voice of the Crown fell out. I am getting worried, Charlie." This is what he also wrote. So he responded, Shatawale responded to his team member, acknowledging that the blow are urging optimism, say no more boss, and also it pain we all, but okay. So also responded to this, and he said that say no more boss, it pain we all, but stay strong. And he said hashtag God is here, and also almost to the edit to or more change. So this is what Shatawale camp. So so the news followed recent controversy involving Shatawale and luxury Lamborghini Euro seized by the economic and organized crime. So authorities alleged that the vehicle in Shatawale's possession at the time was purchased with proceeds from multi-million-dollar romance and also business scams orchestrated by convicted Ghanaian American fraudster Nana Kwabena Amwa. When the camp of Shatawale was who are wasting while Lucy Soles EP deal, not just say, oh, ebi wompa, a few way the Anquama cry, so we are a wholesome pa, not just say, Shatawale so Eddie Abba, na car no much the mom, music a brand here beer, and no toy and no talk can and so no. Nana Kwabena Amwana is all talk can for romance and scamming emu saa no tracy car na omuhu nti amaye season Lamborghini no nti se no due to those negative stories and on social media and ama Shatawale deal anka ni EP anka ode ebeba no nti we na papa e dia busia for ensem a trendy bo social media any yemem you can edit and I'm a sonny be so na me so many person more ACF and the fast lane, so I also bet to me I trendy and current going on in the country. So remind or mind you or as a reminder now it's a president at the 15th of August at the barrier at the ama year 8 for God boya or mutimi kwashre omon kwa ewo army helicopter not just say a hosema and not just say that last Wednesday and see we pray says such will not happen both by road by air, oh by walking, we don't want this again. So this is our prayer to the Lord. So Tuesday we have a sound so have a sunny be so near so ya the above mountain can any updates be a follow up piano your best sound so or remember say any travel and tour the use you want to know traveling bra ACF travel and tour near access to near BB Emma come. My name is Ohemaa Trudy and also more TB into Yamon so I'm going to Yambwa next week. I best answer share with the fast lanes so wherever you are, Biano, within Chiaka, say free Accra, Ghana, at the mount.